Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how you can update the firmware in all three of the microcontrollers in your system. You don't need to take the cover off. I'm just doing this for illustration right here. And also, most of the time you may not need to update the radio microcontrollers, just the sensor microcontroller, in which case you'll just do the last step of what I'm going to show you. But if you do have to do all three, it turns out that the order does matter. You need to reprogram this guy first, the remote radio microcontroller. You are going to program the dongle radio microcontroller second, and then the last thing you're going to do is upgrade the sensor microcontroller that lives on the remote. All this will be done over the air. You don't need to take the cover off your device. So let me just show you what I mean by that. So here you see the device. I'm all ready to go. I plugged in the dongle. This is an old blue device. It has old firmware. You can see that I've turned on the remote. The flashing indicates that the dongle and the remote are paired. I'm going to go over to my Windows partition so I can show you the software that only runs under Windows. So over here is a folder that I downloaded from the website that contains the upgrade utility and a folder where the firmware files are located. That's what the three files are right here. We're going to use those. Over here I have the application that I also got from the website that we're going to use to see that everything worked after we get started. Okay, so we're ready to go. I'm going to click on the upgrade utility, and it looks like this. The first thing you're going to do is to make sure that radio is selected over here. Then you're going to click on open. Now you are going to find the file contained in the firmware for the radio. Here it is. It's labeled by radio. You select that one and you say start upgrade. This takes a minute to do, so I'm going to fast forward here. Okay, we are done updating the radio firmware, the radio that lives on the remote. The utility is now basically hung. You have to shut the utility down and restart it. Now we want to do the dongle. Now there's two steps involved in this. The first step involves leaving the radio selected, clicking open, and then clicking bootload dongle. That will put the dongle in a special mode that will be able to reprogram it. We close the application. We reopen the application for the third time. Now we can select dongle over here. We say open. We now select the file that will be programmed into the dongle. That's the one with the dongle in the name. We say open, and we say start upgrade. This one goes very quickly, and we're done. Now we close this down, and in a second we're going to open it for the third time, but let me go back to the video, because at this point we need to restart our devices. We're going to turn this guy off. We're going to unplug the dongle. Okay, we're going to plug the dongle back in, and we're going to start this guy back up. And you see things are paired again, everything is good, but it's important that you restart those two things. Okay, the final step is to upgrade the sensor microcontroller. So we select sensor here, we click open, we select the file, it's the one with the sensor in the name, and we say start upgrade. Now this takes 4 or 5 minutes. It takes quite a while. So we're going to fast forward to the end. Okay, finally finished. That took a while, about 5 minutes. Alright, so now I can exit out of this application. And so now what I'm going to do is run the application right here and make sure that this all worked. So you see the dongle. I'm turning on the remote right now, and you see that that's there, and when I say about, you see now that we have the latest version of all the firmware. So very successful, and it's quite important when you do this that you have a cat to help you and a golden retriever.